Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Fortify Pickleball Club's Monday Night Madness, Milwaukee's premier showcase for local pickleball talent. I am Lauren McLaughlin. Thank you so much for joining us once again here on this gorgeous Monday evening. That's Joe. Don't look at him. He's not there. We have a special new format for our Monday Night Madness tonight that we have not done yet. If you've been watching with us, you'll know every week is a little bit different. Sometimes team events, sometimes mixed doubles, sometimes women's, men's, etc. So tonight we are actually doing a scramble. Usually a lot of rec players, if you play with a group of 4, you typically play a 2 out of 3 series, which with each player kind of rotate around. If you need to play the tiebreaker, you do, etc. That's exactly what we're doing tonight. We're going to play a series 2 out of 3, games to 11, win by 1, with each player that we have this evening. And then based on how many series they win, how many games they win, how many points over the course of the evening, we will have one overall winner tonight. So one of these gentlemen's going home top dog. We'll see who that's going to be in just a moment. Our first matchup is going to be Andrew Cimbalnik and Luke Maldonado versus Brian Tresedder and Patrick English. You can see there with Duper's win probability has Andrew and Luke with a 73% chance over Brian and Patrick's 27. That has not always come true here for Monday Night Madness, so we'll see whether or not these guys can make sure that they indeed do come out on top. Oh, they got matching shoes. I love that. Not planned. They just happen to be playing together to start. If you've been watching Monday Night Madness, you'll recognize Luke Maldonado has been our referee the last few weeks, killing it, but this time looking to showcase some of those on-court talents. Bob Foster's taken over referee duties tonight. He was actually playing last week in a MLP-style team event. So we thank him for stepping into that role. And Andrew and Luke on the board. Andrew is going to be in the black on the near screen, Luke in the white. Oh, nice defense there. Yeah, a little pop-up there from Brian set off that chain of events. They managed to stay in that rally a couple shots longer than maybe they should have, but Brian is going to be in the turquoise shirt on the far end. Patrick in the white. Nice defense. Ooh. Wow, great job. Playing defense in that backcourt and getting right back up to the kitchen. Ooh. And we have a challenge right out of the gate here in our first game. Each team is going to have 2 free challenges. If you win your challenge or you were correct, then you will maintain that challenge. Ooh, she's good. She's good. Look at that close call replay in action here. We'll never get these calls wrong, people. The cameras are just too good. Beautiful shot there from our line cameras. It is indeed in, so we're going to have a overturning of that call. Bob, our referee, coming to the camera to give us the good word. All right, well done. Hi, Ron. How's it going? Thanks so much for tuning in and watching. We got the best replay game out there. No question, hands down. Oh, nice drive there from Luke, just into that tape there. Just needed a tiny bit more arc on that. Ooh, that was probably going out. So tough when you're right in front of a shot. You just cannot get your body out of the way to let that ball go out. It's going to be 0-3-2. We are also trying to get to 250 subscribers this evening on the Fortify Pickleball Club YouTube channel, so please hit that subscribe button if you have not already. Yeah, very nice angle there from Andrew. Really necessary after those shots kept coming back. Oh, that was beautiful, Luke. So nice. Beautiful little misdirect there. You can see Patrick did not expect that. Oh, good attempt at the reset. Just a little short there from Andrew. Thank you, Ron. I hope you are as well. All right, again, these are games to 11, win by 1. Nice hands from Andrew, as I heard Brian say that as well. We will not change ends like we have been previously, since this is a 2 out of 3 series, so teams will get to play on both sides. Ooh, I love that poach attempt from Luke. He was in the right place at the right time, just a little too flat on that shot. You can see he got a little too much topspin on it, gave it just a touch too much downward angle. Good spot from Andrew, right at Brian's feet. Really tough pickup. 1-6-2. God, just so much great defense from everybody so far. Oh, nice hands there from Brian on that one. That was a tough spot there that Luke put him in. Up at that upper shoulder. Nice little punch back. Ooh, did not get the net love on that. 3-6-2. Oh, just a touch short. A couple good reset attempts. Nice spot there from Luke. Definitely not what Patrick was intending here off that drive. You could see he had that paddle completely in an open position, so any way he was going to block that was going to cause that pop-up. Oh, nice. Oh, Andrew almost came across there to try to cover for Luke in this hands battle, but then actually got caught in that back corner after making the move a little bit, but great hands. Oh. Luke is putting on a show tonight. He was like, I'm so good at refereeing, but I can get it done on court too. Showing off for the fans at home. All right, so far in this first game, Andrew and Luke have really been in the driver's seat. sometimes you're just on, and right now it seems like Andrew and Luke are really on. Haven't made any unforced errors really that I've seen. I manifested that, I'm sorry. They've had a couple, you know, shots that weren't executed perfectly, but very, very minimal. Oh, great. Oh my goodness, great pickups. What? Oh, you hate to see it. Oh, such great work there, staying in that rally. My goodness. Oh, that would have been such a perfect end, too. Speed up attempt there from Patrick. Oh, clips the net. Good recovery there from Andrew, though, and a ATP attempt there from Brian. A little too much angle off the post. Nice job there from Luke. So much topspin. Not quite an overhead, a bit of a side swing there. Ooh. Nice hand once again. Great spot. I mean, Andrew and Luke really very much in charge of this first game. It seems like Patrick and Brian haven't really been able to get too much going on. Not a whole lot of momentum has been on their side. Definitely seem a little bit less confident.
9-3-2.
But as always, first game, not necessarily indicative of how the series is going to go. I'm sure some adjustments will be made on their side as we go into game two here, if Andrew and Luke are able to close this out here on a game point. Ooh, nice cover. Oh, all right. So redemption there for Luke on a really nice poach. It did come back, though, but great coverage from Andrew. And they will indeed take game one, 11-3. We will take a short break back into the action right after this.
Fortify Pickleball is a three-person operation. We have my business partner, Trevor, who's an avid pickleball player. He's been playing for a while, but he's also in the film industry. And then also Ariel Butler, who's my girlfriend. She's on the pro tour. She plays PPA and APP events, and she also teaches. So we have a very good dynamic, and we all pretty much complement each other. We are very much keen on the player experience. So when we went and looked at places, if we felt like we couldn't give a top-tier player experience, we passed on the building. So when we found the space at Next Level, we really felt that we could bring the experience that we were looking for the player. Although it'd be one court, we didn't want to jam multiple courts into a space and give a subpar experience. Even over profit, our main goal was to give the best experience we could, and with this one court, we felt like we can do that.
Ball. That's my ball. Fan. Sorry.
Fortify Pickleball Club. Come inside and play.
Well, it was very nice of Andrew to hurry back from that ice fishing situation he was just in. That was Andrew running across the ice if no one recognized him. And Andrew Cimbalnik and Luke Maldonado will now be on the far end for game number 2. Brian Tresedder and Patrick English on the near end. Luke Maldonado, we've talked about him a tiny bit as he's been reffing, but not really as a player. He is 33 years old, works in pension management at the VA here in Milwaukee.
0-0-2.
see if we see any noticeable. Oh, that almost got me in the face. See if we see any noticeable strategy shifts here between Brian and Patrick's game. Luke is born and raised in Milwaukee. He's played pickleball for about 2.5 years now. He really enjoys doubles. And he said, quote, "Nobody likes singles unless you played tennis or want to absolutely torture yourself into a black hole of nothingness." End quote. You know, I have to agree. I have to second that sentiment. So, needless to say, he's a fan of doubles play. Helping Bob there. Using a app on the phone, make sure everything is correct for the referees. Luke has said his biggest achievement so far in pickleball was finding purpose in serving others. As of recent, doing lessons and reffing pickleball matches. He said the game has done so much for him. It is nice to be able to find ways to serve that have been very meaningful, which love to hear it. He has baseball mostly in his sports background. He played travel baseball and eventually at the collegiate level at Madison College and Winthrop University in South Carolina. He said hashtag shout out Mari Homburg before he transferred to Louisville. As I mentioned in the beginning, if you were not joining us right out of the gate, we are going to have an overall winner tonight, but each player is going to play a series with every other player, so a bit of a scramble. You can see here after game one how that's going to work. We're going to have the series one listed, the games one, and then the total points within those games as they accumulate throughout the evening. Right now, obviously, Andrew and Luke are in that top spot, having taken the first game, but as we get into more points accumulation, series start being won, obviously those are gonna start to shift a little bit as we scramble around with our players. Series do matter the most. We'll obviously start with that. If we have any ties at the end though, after we get done with series, we will then go to games one, ties there, etc., go to total points. So who will be the big winner of the evening? It is anyone's guess, but if you're in the comments, go ahead and let us know who you think's going to take the top spot here and who's just going to go home. Again, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do so. Ashley, send an email to Fortify Pickleball Club at info@fortifypickleballclub.com. Let them know you'd like to play on a Monday. We can maybe make that happen. Assuming you're in the area. If not, I'm so sorry. We wish you were here. All right, back into the action after a bit of a break there, getting everything all sorted out. 0-0-2. Oh, another gorgeous inside out there from Luke. He's gotten Patrick now on both sides.
1-0-2.
Ooh, tough. Clip the net there. I was going to say, not too much really of a strategy shift I need to see out of Patrick and Brian. I think simply execution needs to be a little bit better. That ball from Brian was much too high. I think simply cutting down on another gorgeous backhand ATP from Andrew, but oh, and we're going to have a challenge. Andrew got the call overturned on the last ATP attempt. Let's go to those close call replay cameras to see. Oh, that's into. Ooh, right? I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm ruining. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. My bad. I mean, that is about as close of a call as you can make. Certainly could have gone either way when that is coming fast. but that is going to be in, so that's going to be overturned as well. I'm so sorry. I'll stop spoiling these. I'll wait for everyone to experience it together.
Review, the challenge has been overturned. The ball was in. Resume at 3:02.
Wouldn't have called it out in Rex. That's tournament.
Everyone's having a good time here. 3-0-2, back into the action. Again, that ball clipped the net ever so slightly on Andrew's shot. Really unfortunate for Brian there. So nice, so nice. I've played with Andrew many, many times. He loves himself in Ernie, very good at it. Really great job from Luke after that came back, cleaning up. 5-0-2. Nice defense. Can they get back up to the line? They cannot. Again, I don't think Patrick and Brian are playing badly at all. It's just Andrew and Luke are playing better. They're just playing extremely in sync right now. I mean, what? That pickup / reset from Andrew was fantastic after a really tough shot from Patrick. Nice hands. Nice little hands battle there between Brian and Andrew. Yeah, there's been a couple opportunities I think that Brian and Patrick have had to win the point. Really nice speed up there from Patrick. That was necessary. I think, again, they've had some missed opportunities that they needed to do a little bit more with to try and create a shot that was a winner. That's just mean. That is just mean of Luke to do. I would have called him names had I been playing against him. Oh, well, that's what you get for being mean. A little pickleball karma. 6-1-2. Oh, I thought that was out over there. Andrew knew it was out, but he played it anyway? I don't understand. I thought it was wildly out, but who knows? Oh, we got a little close call replay. It was indeed out by I mean, Andrew just stared at it. I have no idea why he played that. Sometimes you're just in the moment. Really nice dinking. Oh, see, there's the missed opportunity. That's exactly what I was talking about. That was a pop-up that Patrick needed to put away, and instead, the unforced error sending it long. Frank, yes, bring me that homemade limoncello. Yes, please. And any other delicious Italian food you'd like to bring as well, I will accept.
6-1-2.
Oh. Again, just Brian, I think, feeling a little pressure to do a little bit more
7-1-2.
with these shots. Oh. All right. Patrick and Brian really need to get a little something rolling here. again, Duper did have Luke and Andrew winning this first series pretty sizably, which seems to be pretty accurate right now.
7-1-1.
Yeah, great spot there from Andrew. Really high up on the body of Brian. Tried to block that, but just a tough spot. 8-1-2. Definitive ATP, the third one here from Andrew. I mean,
9-1-2. Sorry, 9-1-1.
honestly, they got to stop giving him that opportunity. If he's going to show you more than once he can hit those ATPs, you cannot give him that little Tyrannosaurus Rex over there. Good spot.
9-1-2.
But yeah, if you're, again, the Ernie, the ATP, if your opponent is showing you that they're more than capable of doing that, and they're looking for it, you can't serve it up to them on a silver platter. On those cross-court dinks, especially with Andrew, you can give him some angle, but you cannot make it so sharp that it's going to travel outside that post because he's looking for that ATP.
1-9-2.
All right, 1-9-2. Andrew's doing a really great job putting a lot of angle on those overheads because, as you've seen, the defense from Patrick and Brian has been pretty top-notch, but they're usually not able to get back up to the net. Ooh, that looked like it might have been close to being out or very close there on that sideline here from Patrick. Looks like it probably caught. Goes for the Ernie. And you never know. Sometimes even just threatening the Ernie can cause your opponent to make that mistake because they can see you out of their peripheral. And sometimes they get a little nervous, a little scared. But we have a game point here for Luke and Andrew to take this first series 2-0. Each team does have one timeout per game, but I suspect we're not going to see a lot of those used today. Andrew feels the pain on that one. He had a nice game winner there on his paddle. Dumped it into the net instead.
1-10-1.
1-10-1. Really nice hands there from Luke. That's a tough spot. That chicken wing angle is not an easy one to hit a good shot from, but he was ready for it, expected that shot. Just, yeah, have not been able to get anything going here, but we're going to mix up this group, and I'm sure there'll be a different style of play with each pairing. And there is the win. Andrew and Luke take this first series 2-0, putting them on top of that leaderboard for the evening. We are going to take a short break, and coming back will be a new pairing and a new series, so don't go anywhere.
I took a lesson with Kyle and it was great.
He's really helped me with court positioning, knowing where to be.
I realized from that group instruction there were things technique-wise that I could improve on.
Always got great tips, positive encouragement.
He's really helped me with court positioning, knowing where to be, knowing when to approach, and being a little more aggressive than otherwise I would be.
And he'll take the time to explain you know, how to improve it, or what you did right with the shot once you've made it. And then you drill down with him a little further, and he keeps drilling and repeating the shot, so it becomes a little bit more second nature to you.
One of the things that he brought to my game just through this lesson was some change in techniques that I thought I've been doing properly for all these years.
What I like that's unique about Kyle is that at the end of his lessons, so let's say last 10, 15 minutes, he asks you what you want to learn, what you want to work on.
We've been working on a soft backhand dink, as well as a backhand flick and drive, which was really a lacking part of my game, and it's teaching me how to punch the ball much better than what I've been able to do over the last couple of weeks. It's been improving a lot.
Kyle really understands and watches your game. He's incredibly good at noticing things that you otherwise wouldn't pick up.
I think one of the teaching methods that Kyle uses is one that I used to know from tennis. It's a matter of progressions, going from one type of thing in a particular shot to a little bit more advanced type of thing with that same shot, and just becoming comfortable is what I took away from that.
Have someone who people respect, who's already coaching a pro player, and it just makes a ton of sense for all of us, and so the feedback has been incredible.
Welcome back, everyone, to Fortify Pickleball Club's Monday Night Madness. We're having a scramble this evening. So far, Andrew Cimbalnik and Luke Maldonado on top after that first series win. Brian and Patrick have a lot of work to do throughout these other scrambled pairings to get themselves in a position to possibly take that top spot. We also, just a little shout out to Matt watching. Hi, Matt from the UK. Thank you so much for joining us again. I think you're our farthest away viewer. We appreciate you coming back. All right, so for our second series pairing, we have on the far end Andrew Cimbalnik in the black, pairing up this time with Patrick English in the white. They take on Brian Tresedder in the blue, Luke Maldonado in the white on the near end. Oh, tough.
Great hand, Andrew. 0-1-1.
I think, again, mixing up the pairings here is going to bring certainly a different style of play
0-1-2.
than we saw in the first one, as to be expected. I anticipate the score and series being a little bit closer than it was in our first series. Nice little trickle over the net here from Brian. Nice. Oh, hello. Oh, let's go with the lob. Luke with the lob. Dedicated that lob to AB. Love it. Or was that for Anna Bright? Oh, amazing. I think Luke knew that was coming, but just a really nice shot from Andrew. So tough to counter that.
1-0-2.
Oh, just a little impatience there from Brian. A little low of a ball to try to speed up, and again, just not really necessary at this stage in the game when it's just 1-0. Oh, is that good? Andrew called that out. I thought it might have landed in that back corner, but I am a little far away, so we will get that close call replay to make the call. And don't you worry, I won't spoil it. We'll all find out together. That's in the air. Show the replay it. Show the whole thing. Can't you make it move? Oh. Oh, I see. It's on the corner. That's why it looks like it's on the line. It's wide. It's just wide of that corner.
The ball was in. The ball was out, Bob. Sorry, the ball was out.
It was really close. It was really close.
Sorry, man. Give me a minute.
That's why I like it. This is a small little family affair here.
1-1-2 to. And we resume at 1-1-1. Going to lose, right? 1-1-2. Yep.
Luke's used to reffing. He's got everything under control. Yeah. Andrew's definitely looking to crash the net there, which I'm sure Luke knows. Just left that a little too high, too much opportunity for him. Oh, Brian tried to get out of the way of that. Clipped the paddle. We've all been there. He knew it was out. He was letting it go out, and then sometimes you just can't get your paddle out of the way. 3-1-2. It's a little short.
1-3-1.
Luke's been caught a handful of times now with someone trying to go behind him down the line, and he's attempting to do that chicken wing shot that we saw work really well for him in the first series, but these last few attempts have not gone his way. Again, score nice and close here, though, for this first game of our second series. Andrew Cimbalnik in the black, 33 years old. He is a senior finance analyst for Kohl's. Luke has just been, I think these handful of shots that he has missed or put into the net, I think he's just a tiny bit ahead of them. I think he knows it's coming, and so he's starting his swing before the ball is in the correct position to hit it accurately. Andrew was born in Berlin, Wisconsin, grew up in Brookfield, and lives in Sussex now, so Wisconsin boy through and through. Oh, nice job from Patrick getting himself out of that pickle. Yeah, that one just a little too high, though. Luke did a great job waiting for the right one to attack there. I mean, what a get there from Patrick to keep them in that rally. That was crazy.
No! Second service. 2-5-2.
You may have oh, she's gone. Where'd Jacqueline go? I was gonna say, you may have noticed the lovely lady over on the right of your screen watching, which is Andrew's wife, Jacqueline. She gone. Oh, Luke almost swung for that one. Excellent job pulling away from that, though. Andrew and Jacqueline actually eloped in April in Italy, so recently married. Nice movement. Oh. Really nice from everybody there. Just a little too low on that last one from Luke.
5-4-1.
5-4-1. Brian and Luke evened it up though. Oh, I mean, Andrew has just such great hands. They have to expect that to come back. I'm not sure if they just sort of didn't expect it to come back or if they thought the other person was getting it, as they both just watch it go between them. Always hate to see just the stare at your partner as neither of you goes for the ball. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That couldn't have dropped any closer or better over the net there from Andrew. That just stuck to the top.
7-4-1.
A little net clip of his own there from Luke. Threw off Andrew's shot back.
7-4-2.
Patrick got caught in that transition zone. Would have liked to have seen him just come all the way up to the kitchen line. He had a nice drop that Luke was letting drop.
4-7-2.
All right, that was that patented shot we've seen Luke hit 2 times in the first series. That one I think he thought was in, but was called out.
8-4-1.
8-4-1.
8-4-2.
All right, so far it really seems like the team that Andrew's on seems to be the most dominant. He is the highest duper rating of the 4, so that makes sense that he's going to be the strongest pairing usually on the court. Oh my, was it long? Everyone just stared at each other. What's the call? I think it's good. I think we're calling it good. Wow, really great little sequence of events there.
4-10-1.
Looking at that close call replay in the booth. Might have been out. Might have been out. Very close, but close call replay. Oh my goodness, nice job from Luke. There was no other shot that he was going to be able to do as that ball just trickled along the net. Really nice ATB.
5-10-2.
5-10-2. Let's see if they can claw their way back in here in a little bit.
10-5-1.
All right, game point here for Patrick and Andrew. Oh my goodness, that poach from Andrew was lethal. I'm pretty sure I saw Brian jump from being surprised that Andrew all of a sudden just popped out of nowhere in the center of the court for that poach. Another watched ball up the middle between Luke and Brian from Andrew. Ooh, tough way to end that first game, but Andrew and Patrick come out on top in this second series. We'll take a short break, back into the action in game 2 right after this. Back into the action, and game number 2 coming up. As I mentioned, I thought that duper win probability was going to be much closer in this series, and it is indeed. Andrew and Patrick just with a slight 57% win probability over Brian and Luke's 43%, so certainly could go either way. Game 1, however, went to Patrick and Andrew, which puts Patrick in that 3rd spot as they're starting to gain some points, but Andrew securely in 1st place right now.
All right. Time in.
Oh.
0-0-2.
Andrew and Patrick now on the near end for game 2. That's going to be called out. Brian and Luke on the far end. What's up, Anna? Thanks for joining us as always. Oh my goodness, that almost took off Brian's head. Nice job from Luke. I think he anticipated that Ernie coming. Patrick just didn't quite have a good body position to hit that well. It hit Brian. I think that would have gone out had Brian not been clipped.
Good call, thank you. 1-0-2.
It doesn't happen quite as often in gendered doubles as in mixed, but I'm honestly really nice hands. I'm honestly surprised that Luke and Brian are not going to Patrick a little bit more. Andrew's just been so dominant really in every game that he's been playing, just great hands, good speed up. I'd try and make Patrick do a little bit more of the heavy lifting in this pairing. But what do I know?
1-1-1.
all ones here in game 2. All right, guys, 3 times we've seen a ball right through the middle, both of them easily able and within reach of hitting that. You know, you have one of those, okay, sure, misunderstanding. 2, you got to have a serious chat with your partner so that does not happen again. It's either, you know, you both got to go for it. One of you, usually the forehand, it's their job and responsibility to go for those middle shots. But 3 is, I mean, 3 too many, but ooh. Oh, great defense. Way to get back in that. I did not think Andrew and Patrick were having any chance of winning this rally. Oh, boy. Wow.
On that one, I was going to smoke it. Good boy.
Yeah, just tough there. Again, see, you saw the kind of paddle collision there between Andrew and Patrick in the middle, but you'd rather have that happen than neither of you. Ooh, really nice one-handed ATP there from Brian. Again, if you give your opponent that angled of a shot, I mean, at this level of play, that ATP is a certainly doable shot for most of these players, and just can't give it to them. 2-2-1. Good leave there. All right, folks, we need some more subscribers. I know there's not a lot of people watching live right now, but let's all be honest with each other. We know some of you out there have burner accounts on YouTube. I'm going to need you to sign into those accounts, subscribe to the Fortify Pickleball channel, and then you can go back to your normal account. We won't tell anybody. Doesn't matter to us where it comes from. We won't ask questions. Just get into those burner accounts, hit that subscribe button, and everybody calls it a day. Luke got saved on that one. I think that was going to go out. Patrick kept that in play. 3-2-1. Luke and Brian need to win this second game to try and push our first tiebreaker of the evening. Oh my gosh, that's just rude. Ugh. Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen say, rude. Really nice deep return there from Patrick. Good movement. Oh. I'm not even really sure what happened there. I think perhaps both of them went for it. It's a little misset. Alright, so Luke's serve just out. I thought it might clip that corner, but just a little out. I like to see it. I like to see that poaching from Luke again that we saw in the first series. Wow. Good defense on that first one, but yeah, Patrick just left that up a little too high. Got him into a tough spot. I think everyone knows, depending who you're playing with can really affect how you play as well. Oh, good attempt. I mean, you saw Luke playing so confidently, all those poaches, just really getting after it. I think because he felt the confidence of having Andrew as his partner, knowing he was backing him up. You know, he's an excellent player too, great fast hands. Certainly seen him play a little bit more tentatively here in the second series with Brian, trying to play a little bit more of the soft game, but you can see when you start to be a little unsure, you can start to make errors, you can start to just not put the ball exactly where you want to. But let's check out that leaderboard again. Andrew in first place, Luke in second, followed by Patrick and Brian. We'll see where that shakes out after this series concludes and we get a couple more numbers on that board, but one of these players will be our ultimate winner this evening.
3-4-2.
3-4-2. Nice job keeping Patrick back a little bit, not quite letting him get up to that kitchen line. Oh, Andrew's so upset. Again, if you know your opponent is certainly capable of an ATP, sometimes you commit to hitting it or not hitting it before the shot even happens. Andrew obviously decided he was going to try to go for that, even though it was very out and he could not pull back in time.
5-3-2.
All right, 3-5-2. Oh my gosh, it was in. What? Oh no. No. Oh my goodness. Of course, the quote unquote easy one. Oh, I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean. That makes sense.
6-3-1.
All right, 6-3-1. I like that Captain Andy's repping some Fortify merch. Oh, apparently the story is when everyone but me, who was not invited apparently to 4th of July on a boat, Andrew's family's boat, his mom calls him Andy, I guess. So now he has a nickname, Captain Andy, because he was driving the boat. I wouldn't know, I wasn't there.
No.
Nice leave there from Brian. Who?
8-3-2.
Oh, that was gorgeous from Luke. Again, Patrick just gave him a little bit too much to work with. So nice. Didn't try to do too much with it. Didn't try to put too much on it. Oh, that was gonna be a probable ATP there from Andrew if that came over.
3-9-1.
3-9-1. Oh, yeah, Yeah, just try to do a little bit too much. I often struggle with trying to do a little too much on those sidelines, trying to be a little too tight with those shots. Sometimes you got to remind yourself, just go for the blue. Go for that middle, keep it in play.
492.
492. A little clip of the net there from Brian. Again, throws off that next shot from Andrew. We have 9-4-1. Let's see if Luke and Brian can push us to our first game 3. Yeah, I don't like that decision from Brian at all. I wanted to see him go back to Patrick and avoid that speed up for sure. Just probably not the right time. You got an okay lead. You really want to just play into your strengths. Don't need to do too much. Just do what's been working. That's what I wanted to see. Great job from Brian there. Really was patient, took his time, set up the shots he wanted to see, and got the right opportunity to then do something with. Oh, thought that might have been long. Must have been right on that back line. Technology. All right, it's going to be 6-9-2. Back into the action. I don't think they're going to do it, but I would love to see a timeout from Luke and Brian if Andrew and Patrick get a point here instead of them getting, oof. This should absolutely be a timeout. I think none of these guys are going to use any timeouts tonight against all of my better judgment. They heard me. I spoke it into existence. Really nice job. Very nice timeout. Would have liked to see it after the mistake from Brian on the serve return, but, you know, better late than never. Again, thank you so much for joining us. Lauren McLaughlin here with another Monday Night Madness at Fortify. Our first ever Scramble. We'll see Brian and Patrick. 3 of these 4 players played in our first ever Monday Night Madness. Zach is not here. He is traveling the world as always. So Luke filled in for that, but we didn't quite have this system set up, so we wanted to give everyone a redo for a proper Monday Night Madness scenario. Both Brian and Patrick said so far their biggest pickleball accomplishment in their pickleball time has been winning the first ever Monday Night Madness. So I think they can go up from there in their goals. It should be... They dream bigger, but I appreciate that.
892.
All right, 8-9-2. Let's see if this timeout. Ooh, it did indeed. Served its purpose. They get the side out. Let's see if they can close this out. I think they're going to need to pretty quickly. Because given the opportunity, Andrew and Patrick are going to be able to overtake them after they've been in the lead for such a long time. That's so rough as you see your lead disappear. I'd really like to see some third shot drops instead of drives. Just left it up a little bit too much. I think the drives are not going to be as effective as a drop in getting them into a scenario that they would like to be in. So we'll see if they're able to get a big hold here. Really nice job from Brian. Such good anticipation of that speed up from Andrew. And again, no confusion in the middle about who was taking it. No watching it go by. Love to see that adjustment. Luke, be athletic, bend your knees. Couple shots there from Luke, just standing straight up. And we are all tied up at 9s. Oh, that is a tough break right there. Luke and Brian have to capitalize on this.
991.
Oh, you hate to see it.
992.
No more important shots at this stage of the game than that serve and return. Oof, looked like Patrick switched his hands. Looked like he hit that with a lefty, which might have caused that error, and we have a game point. Yes, there's the drive. Oh, too good, too good. Man, Luke's been pretty on with that shot. That's a great way to finish the second game. Obviously caught Andrew off guard. Perfect spot. Really nice job. And we are going to have our first game 3 coming your way right after this.
Fortify Pickleball is a 3-person operation. We have my business partner, Trevor, who's an avid pickleball player. He's been playing for a while, but he's also in the film industry. And then also Ariel Butler, who's my girlfriend. She's on the pro tour. She plays PPA and APP events, and she also teaches. So we have a very good dynamic, and we all pretty much complement each other. We are very much keen on the player experience. So when we went and looked at places, if we felt like we couldn't give a top-tier player experience, we passed on the building. So when we found the space at Next Level, we really felt that we could bring the experience that we were looking for the player. Although it'd be one court, we didn't want to jam multiple courts into a space and give a subpar experience. Even over profit, our main goal was to give the best experience we could, and with this one court, we felt like we can do that.
Ball. That's my ball. Fan. Sorry.
Fortify Pickleball Club. Come inside and play.
All right, our first game 3 coming your way here in this second series. Checking in with our leaderboard. Andrew still in that first spot. Luke in second, but Patrick and Brian closing in, especially on that points. It's going to be a big deal if Brian and Luke can take this series. It'll change those numbers dramatically, put everybody a little into a shakeup. But we will switch ends here in this game 3, first one we've seen. So Andrew and Patrick start on the far end, Luke and Brian on the near end. Nice pickup there from Patrick. Ooh, a couple really nice shots. Patrick English is an entrepreneur, so, you know, that could just mean absolutely anything. You just use your imagination. Ooh, really nice put away. I thought that might have been landing wide, but Brian didn't take any chances. Sometimes you got a nice, beautiful, high ball, and you just got to make sure it's a winner. Don't leave any chances. Oh. Yeah, Andrew just, his hands are so fast. Most of those shots, they are coming back and quickly. You have to be so prepared if you're going to speed up. It's someone with very fast hands. Patrick is from the Wauwatosa-Delafield area, which is just a little north of Milwaukee. He's been playing for about 3 years now. I did mention he said his biggest achievement was winning the first Monday Night Madness. Oh my goodness, that was going to be out. Luke played that. That was risky. And they do not lose. They lose that rally. But I was going to say Patrick's first answer to your biggest achievement in pickleball was he's not good enough to have a pickleball achievement, which that's so sad. I hate to hear it. And I also think that's probably not true. Good dinking, a lot of good movement. Trying to set something up, didn't really materialize.
Oh my gosh!
That's tough. Nothing like dumping a shot into the net from 4 feet away. That was a nice spot there from Brian. It forced that pop-up from Patrick, which Luke was then able to put away. Ooh, that was a nice speed up there from Luke, right up the middle. Again, as I've mentioned, Andrew's hands are so quick. It's tough to be able to sneak one by him, but extremely deceptive shot. Ooh, almost lost it over the net, but saved. Again, yeah, just a little too high there. Oh, we're doing a little stacking now from Luke and Brian here. Gonna keep Luke on that left side, Brian on the right. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that was close. I liked that attempt. A little flick. Missed hitting Andrew, which might have been the goal. All right, 2, 3, 1. Yeah, wrong time to try to speed that up from Luke. I think the patience game really works to Brian and Luke's benefit. I'd like to see them really get into that slow game and really, ooh, all right, well. Good speed up there from Luke. Again, if it's properly executed. Right at Andrew's right hip. Perfect placement. Ooh, that's going to sail along. 3-3-1. Oh, yeah. Luke has a two-handed backhand. I think he would have had a much better attempt at that ATP had he done that. It's so hard with a one-handed backhand. Oh, there's that hand switch from Patrick. We saw that in the last game. It did not result in a good outcome, but that one really nice. So tough to just completely change hands and then hit a good shot. Wow, really nice deep shots there from Luke. Oh, tough. Way to keep them pinned back.
3-3-2.
If you're able to keep your opponent in that backcourt, it really opens up a lot more court to work with, gives you a lot more opportunities of shot selection. Nice hands from Brian and Luke.
3-3-1.
There's Jacqueline. Oh, a little loss of momentum there, I think, from Brian after
3-3-2.
that put away just. Oh, that is tough to see there. I mean, Luke got a pop-up, easy put away. Again, just. I know, but I'm just saying everybody can hear what you're saying. So.
Are we done doing replays?
4-3-1.
Going off the rails over here, people. Oh. I think Luke's feeling a little pressure from some unforced errors. That was, I think, an attempted speed up out of frustration versus that being the right shot to hit. Really nice spot there, though. Again, kept Patrick in that back corner, did not allow him to come up.
5-3-2.
5-3-2. Did it again. Patrick's getting caught a little bit too much in that back corner. Not having quite the drops he's trying to get.
3-5-2.
Yeah, I think I mentioned earlier, I don't like the third shot drives from Luke and Brian. I think they have been just more successful, statistically speaking, dropping. So they are going to switch ends as Andrew and Patrick have gotten to 6. Brian, 36 years old, software engineer. He's originally from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, or as we like to call them, Yoopers. I'm a Michigander as well, so love a fellow Michigander out on court, but he's been in Milwaukee for about 15 years now, currently living in Waukesha, which is where Fortify Pickleball Club is located, just outside Milwaukee. He's been playing for about 2 years now. Played various sports in high school and tennis through college, so he's got that tennis background. He enjoys hunting, golf, and hanging out with his family and children. Are they watching? Are the kids watching? Hi, guys. Sign into your YouTube accounts. Subscribe to Fortify Pickleball Club. Hopefully you're having a fun time watching Dad play. Luke's gonna throw a paddle. That is so tough. I like the idea of the drop. That was the right idea. What happened?
7-3-1.
7-3-1. Andrew and Patrick gain a little momentum, pulling away a little bit on that scoreboard. Yes, love to see it. Luke and Brian just working the net, waiting for the right opportunity, not speeding up shots that they shouldn't, not trying to do too much, just letting it come to them and let Andrew and Patrick make those mistakes. Too much from Andrew on that one. I like the idea. Definitely unexpected, but just put a lot on that lob. All right, 3-8-1. Let's see if Brian and Luke can get back into it.
3-8-2.
Yeah, that's so tough. I mean, we talk all the time in pickleball about how each game can be so wildly different in terms of momentum, how a player plays. Nice recovery. And yeah, you can see sort of a noticeable shift on Luke and Brian's side, just in terms of the errors, the frustration, getting upset, kind of letting it feed into their play, which we've all been there. We know how hard that is to not let happen. But that mental fortitude in pickleball is just so, so important. Cannot really let your emotions get the best of you. That's what timeouts are for. If you find yourself just being a little too frustrated, take that time out. That's going to be wide there, as Patrick just a little too much angle on that dink. Three, 9-1. And even within one game, you can just see the momentum shift so much. I think if Luke and Brian just get a couple points here, it'll start to change their attitude, change the momentum, and then could be a whole different game here. Pickleball is a game of runs, game of momentum.
5-9-1.
5-9-1. I mean, they're on a really good run here. Got a couple good outcomes. I'd like to see them just not do that. I want to see them continue to do what they're doing. Let Andrew and Patrick make the mistakes. Keep the ball in play. Keep it in the court, and that's all you have to do sometimes. They were getting the errors from Patrick and Andrew. Little too late on that poach attempt from Luke. He just waited half a second before he kind of made the decision to try and go for it. He wasn't going to and then decided to. It's just a little too late. Nine, 5-2.
9-5-2.
I think Brian let out a big sigh of relief there. I think he had a little bit of luck on his side on that mistake from Patrick. Yeah, just great angles from Andrew on those overheads.
5-9-2.
There we go. Really nice job. Again, it's not about that first shot from Brian. He's setting up that shot to get the pop-up from Andrew and the put-away from Luke. You're setting up a series of events. It's rarely at a higher level about each shot individually.
6-9-2.
Yeah, I think Andrew anticipated that well. And again, might have been just ahead of it.
7-9-2.
7-9-2. Luke and Brian inching their way back into this.
Nine, 7-1.
All right, let's see if they can stay patient here. There it is. Again, you just wait for your shot. You don't need to force it. You don't have to make something happen necessarily. Let your opponent give you the opportunity to then attack. Good talk from Luke and Brian. They're really working Patrick on this point. I like it. Oh, so nice. Again, that whole rally was a setup. Brian was continually going to Patrick, and then all of a sudden, after Andrew's just kind of being lulled into watching, he attacks him behind him and gets the error. But they have to translate it now on the scoreboard here with their serve.
7-9-2.
Some of these shots just do not look attackable at all, and yet they are. Stalled out a bit here at 9-7.
9-7-1.
That was a risky move from Brian on that speed up.
10-7-1.
Stayed in the rally, but did not come out on top. And we have a match point here for Andrew and Patrick. Ooh, nice hands, and they cannot close it. Luke and Brian really need to capitalize on this opportunity.
7-10-1.
They might not get another shot at it. Really nice reset there from Luke. Really nice job.
8-10-1.
Oh, and another error there from Andrew on the dinks. And they are within one of tying it here in this game 3.
Yours. 9-10-2. Yours.
I love Luke doing the J.W. Johnson arms in the air attempt to make your shot go over the net. They could not. They got so close, but let's see if Patrick and Andrew can close us out here. They'll have 2 opportunities. Going to have to be a big hold from Luke and Brian. Again, duper probability did have Patrick and Andrew winning by a slim margin. You hate to see it, but really nice job from Luke and Brian getting back into that 3rd game. But this 2nd series goes to Andrew and Patrick. We'll take a short break. Our 3rd and final series coming up right after this.
I took a lesson with Kyle and it was great.
He's really helped me with court positioning, knowing where to be. I realized from that group instruction there were things technique-wise that I could improve on.
Always got great tips, positive encouragement.
He's really helped me with court positioning, knowing where to be, knowing when to approach, and being a little more aggressive than otherwise I would be.
And he'll take the time to explain, you know, how to improve it or what you did right with the shot once you've made it. And then you drill down with him a little further and he keeps drilling and repeating the shot so it becomes a little bit more second nature to you.
One of the things that he brought to my game just through this lesson was some change in techniques that I thought I've been doing properly for all these years.
What I like that's unique about Kyle is that at the end of his lessons, so let's say last 10-15 minutes, he asks you what you want to learn, what you want to work on.
We've been working on a soft backhand dink as well as a backhand flick and drive, which was really a lacking part of my game, and it's teaching me how to punch the ball much better than what I've been able to do over the last couple of weeks. It's been improving a lot.
Kyle really understands and watches your game. He's incredibly good at noticing things that you otherwise wouldn't pick up.
I think one of the teaching methods that Kyle uses is one that I used to know from tennis. It's a matter of progressions. Going from one type of thing in a particular shot to a little bit more advanced type of thing with that same shot, and just becoming comfortable is what I took away from that.
Have someone who people respect, who's already coaching a pro player, and it just makes a ton of sense for all of us, and so the feedback has been incredible.
Welcome back, everyone. Our 3rd and final series of our Scramble tonight for Monday Night Madness about to kick off. Let's check in with our leaderboard. Andrew still in first with Luke in second, but Patrick and Brian mixing things up a little here as we're getting more games won in series. So could be a toss-up here. Andrew might be a shoo-in for that first place, but things could definitely get shaken up here again in this 3rd and final matchup. We have another close duper win probability going to Andrew and Brian, because again, Andrew is the highest duper rating of the group. So this one a little little bit larger. We have Andrew and Brian with an 83% chance coming out on top versus just a 17% for Luke and Patrick. But again, if Luke and Patrick get something going, get a little momentum, it is anybody's game here. So third and final series, 2 out of 3. We have Andrew and Brian on the near end starting us off serving. Luke and Patrick on the far end. Ooh, nice job. Patrick anticipated that super well. Nice little two-handed backhand cross court. Joe, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. He said, ultimately, Captain Andy made Luke and Brian swab the deck. Joe would know. He's a pirate. His name's Joe Mady. I won't do my pirate voice. I almost did. I stopped myself. You're all welcome.
002.
All right, 002. Andrew tried a little change up there from the cross court to straight up. Left it a little short. That can be a little tough of a change to make as the net is that 2 inches higher on the sides. So you have to get just a little bit more to get it over the net. Patrick has no idea what just happened there. Those are my favorite shots. Just pure confusion. Nice job there from Luke.
012.
Keeping that nice and low at Brian's feet there again. Brian backed up off that line, gave him more court to work with. Oh! To the moon! Luke's face. That was fun. Ooh, great spot there. Luke got caught. A little bit of a tough spot there, kind of mid-court.
102.
Nice resets. Oh, tough. Luke knew that was coming 100%. Had a lot of time. It wasn't a super fast speed up. He just almost hit it too slow. Didn't quite commit to the shot. Oh, nice little net clip. Good recovery from Luke. Oh, a little net clip. Unfortunate.
111.
All ones here in game one. Great spot there from Luke. With
112.
what was the word I was trying to say just then? I know what I wanted to say. It didn't come though.
111.
Nice speed up there from Luke. Again, that probably would have been out had Brian not been the target of that shot. Again, nice speed up there from Luke, putting it at a tough spot on Brian's body, forces the pop-up and the put-away, which was the goal all along. All right, 1-3-1. Yeah, Brian's been caught a couple times. I would actually really like to potentially see Andrew and Brian start to stack. Andrew on the left. I think Brian's just been caught a couple times down that line. He seems to be just a little bit vulnerable on that left side from those shots. Might be a change-up that they will consider should the tide start to turn a little bit. Patrick and, ooh, Luke was going for that speed up down the line. Tough. I think Patrick and Luke have made a strategic decision to be targeting Brian a little bit more, as Andrew is probably the bigger threat of the two of them. Really putting some pressure on Brian to make those dinks, have quick hands, be ready for any speed ups. And again, he is on that left side right now, which I think cuts down a little bit on how much Andrew can be involved. But a good hold there. Trailing by just 3 here as this third series is getting off and running. Luke just braced himself for what he knew was going to come. How often do we make the mistake and our partner pays the price? So tough. Oh, wow. Oh, I think Luke was thinking there was a potential foot fault. Oh, yeah, Andrew, foot fault for sure. On that previous out of the air dink. Oh, no, I spoiled it. That's not my fault. They hadn't called the challenge yet. We do have a challenge on the foot fault call. I mean, Luke's got that reffing in his blood now, so he's looking for foot faults even while he's playing. And you can see, indeed, was a foot fault there on Andrew. I don't envy any ref's job. 100%. It is so tough. I used to volunteer ref way back in the day, for like $5 a game when people used to do that at tournaments. Ooh, it is hard. It's so much pressure to get those calls, and if you miss something, players are yelling at you. Ugh. It happens.
Hey, we had a challenge, the no football call. After video review, there was a football. The rally stands at 3-4-1.
2-4-2.
Like I've said before, no one likes to think they ever make foot faults. None of us ever think we foot fault. I think all of us do so often during rec. And there's no one there to make the call. 4-2-1 here in game 1 of our 3rd series. Oh, nice. Andrew did a really nice job on that high shot from Luke in the upper body right here, keeping that down. I mean, he did not expect that to come back. Great hands from Luke. Ooh, that was tough. Just a little bit too in front of him. No, no, no. Ooh, really nice. I just hope when Luke watches this back, he appreciates just how complimentary I have been of his game this evening. I'm sure he probably didn't expect that. Killing it, Luke. Don't say I never said anything nice.
7-2-2.
All right, 7-2-2. Luke and Patrick picking up some steam here. Nice little run. Got themselves a bit of a cushion to work with.
2-7-1.
And remember, duper win probability had Andrew and Brian taking this with a beautiful, man, they're getting burned a little bit in the middle here with these nice sort of lofting shots. Change of speed can really throw your opponent off.
Three-7-2.
3-7-2. Just a little wide as Andrew tries to take that shot down the line. Big hold, only 1 point given up for Patrick and Luke. I think it was the shoes. The matching shoes between Luke and Andrew was really what made them the most dominant team. You split up those shoes and all of a sudden, chaos. Really nice job from Luke there. Again, really great just setup here.
8-3-2.
8-3-2. Nice pickup. Oh, the second Brian let that drop, Patrick and Luke needed to make a move up to the kitchen, and they didn't quite move quickly enough. Left them a little vulnerable there. Good recovery off the net cord. Oh, I like that. First shot from Patrick. That last one was nice also, but that nice little low wrist flick topspin shot he had previous was chef's kiss. Ooh, that was a... Oh! Man, that previous shot from Patrick was unintentionally amazing. A little self-defense there. Oh. Did they both say mine? Oh, people almost died.
8-5-1.
All right, 8-5-1. Yeah, Luke just kind of left his feet glued to the court and ended up reaching for that shot that really just needed to take that half step further to the right, and he gets a much better result. You wonder if there's just a slight bit of hesitation now with that near collision in the middle. Now both of them a little unsure who's taking those shots. You really just need to communicate with your partner. Gotta talk. Oh, wow. Heat-seeking missile right there.
What's that? It did not. You would have heard it hit me.
Sorry, she said sorry.
Way to get out of the way.
6-8-1.
All right, 6-8-1. That lead is dissipating real quick here for Luke and Patrick. Nice job. Again, Patrick knew he had left. The dink wasn't high, but it was going to bounce high enough that he knew Andrew was going to look to attack that. Really good anticipation for that shot up the middle and being able to put that away. Yeah, that's one of those shots. Just keep it in the court. Just nice block into the court. Keep it in play. Big hold there after Andrew and Brian within one. Really nice defense from Luke and Patrick. I want to. Oh! Really nice job from Patrick and Luke. Just played defense, got back up, made them hit one more shot, and they end up coming out on top. 9-7-1. Oh, no, that's out. Such a nice series from Patrick and Luke setting up that shot, and then it's so tough. The final shot.
Great shot. I did not think you would throw it in on that.
Yeah, that was a shot of frustration, I'm sure, but it gets them a game point. Again, gotta be careful for those ATP opportunities if you give them a little bit too much to work with on those angles.
No!
Oh, tough. They were really making Brian work for that. And game one goes to Luke and Patrick. Let's see if Andrew and Brian have something to say going into game two. Back into it right after this.
Oh, yeah.
All right, back into the action here in our final series of the evening in our scramble here for Monday Night Madness. Things are getting a little interesting. Andrew's still on top as he has the most series won, but that point differential getting really close. And if Luke and Patrick take this second game and therefore the series, it's going to put Luke in that top spot. Can they handle the pressure? Luke and Patrick on the near end for this game 2. Andrew and Brian on the far end. Oh, wow. I liked the lob attempt. Really nice job from Brian. Jumping up and getting that, but excellent pickup there from Luke. Ball in the booth. Yeah, kind of saw that coming with Patrick just staying back a little bit too long. Needed to just close that gap a little bit quicker. Little collision there in the middle. That was really Andrew's shot to take, as that was his forehand, but a little collision. Oh my goodness. Nice hands, but nice recovery from Patrick. I did not think he was coming back to get that. Again, highly recommend if you are on the left side, if you have, there's that great pickup. If you have a two-handed backhand in your repertoire of pickleball shots, if you get an ATP attempt on that left side, highly recommend that you hit it with a two-handed backhand. It's just going to naturally have you bring that ATP back into the court, whereas if you're right-handed and you're hitting it with a backhand, you got to really carve it back in towards your body, which is a tough shot for anybody. So again, just highly recommend thinking about if you got that two-handed backhand, employing that on those left-sided ATP attempts. One here in game 2 of our final series. So tough. Luke is really targeting some players here tonight. I mean, it is certainly a strategy worth employing. Again, it's so hard to hit a shot when the ball is coming directly into your body. It's not a natural spot to be trying to hit a shot from. Really jams you up. All right, 2-on-1. Again, Luke and Patrick could take this series if they win this second game, which would defy our duper odds. Nice spot there from Patrick. Nice angle right at Brian's feet.
Luke has the serve. A recall, 3-1-2.
Again. Oh boy. So tough. Again, you saw the paddle change hands there from Patrick. Really nice get there from Luke, but even better from Andrew there, targeting Luke as he knew he was most likely not going to be able to get back out of that kitchen and established. Oh my goodness. Oh. Really nice job from Luke and Patrick staying in that. After that neck cord there, some nice D. Nice angle there for that final put away from Brian. Yeah, Luke has a habit of sort of an extreme topspin attempt, and I think every once in a while that causes those errors that you just saw there because he's trying to get so much topspin. He's not focused on actually hitting the ball. Oh my goodness. Again, how that didn't go Andrew and Brian's way is crazy. Little neck clip there. That was, again, Luke just put that paddle in a strategic place for some self-defense, I'll just say. And that just happened to be where that shot got hit. Good anticipation of the speed up. But nice job from Brian. Get ready for that put away when he got a little bit of a higher shot. And Andrew and Brian have now taken the lead. All right, it's going to be 4-3-2. Again, nice job from Patrick recognizing Andrew was staying back a little bit longer than he should have. If one of your opponents is staying back and the other is not, absolutely keep hitting it to the partner that's staying farther back in the court. If they're giving you all that room to work with, don't disappoint them and take advantage of it. Oh, yeah, really high there. Yeah, just seen a couple shots tonight all around with players just, again, trying to be really perfect with their placement on those sidelines and getting those unforced errors with the out. Oh. Yeah, I think Patrick just really needs to start just keeping the ball in play. Really kind of get into your mind, you know, put it in the middle. That's going to be your best bet if you're struggling a little bit. Make them fight for who's going to take it. Yep, right there. Nice. Good little poach speed up there from Luke. Sometimes it really is as simple as keep the ball in play. There it is again, just another Shot that does not need to be hit so tight to that sideline. You're just creating more work for yourself, putting yourself in a position where, I mean, you can't win a rally if you are hitting the ball out. Which, I mean, duh. Don't really need to say that, do I? Nice hands. Way to get back into it. Oh. That was a really nice job from Patrick and Luke in the middle of that rally. Almost ended, but was able to keep it in play for a little bit longer. This little miss hit there from Andrew. Captain Andy, excuse me. I mean, again, if you watch every single one of these overheads, 3 in a row, Luke hit it directly to Brian. If you have overheads, I mean, it's easier said than done in the moment, in the heat of the moment when you have overheads. Don't hit the ball directly to your opponent. I mean, the best chance they're going to have of defending it is when you hit it directly at them. At least put it up the middle. At least change up where you're hitting it each time, if at all possible. I'd love to see a timeout from Luke and Patrick as things have, ooh, really low of a speed of attempt there from Brian, and a nice break for Patrick and Luke. They need to get this side out. Ooh. Timeout, 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 timeout.
8-3-2.
You don't get to take them with you. You don't get to roll them over, kids. Use your timeouts. All right, they luckily get the side out here without further damage, but got a little work to do here if they want to try and take this second game and not go to a third game tiebreaker. Nice reset. Got to close the gap. Close the gap. Yes. Just keep it in play. Andrew asking if that was going to go out. It might have, but again, it was going to be close, and I think he had no choice but to hit it, and Luke did a really nice job with that changeup. Oh, go, go. Oh, tough, tough break. They definitely needed to make more progress than the 1 point they got there.
8-4-1.
That was a nice shot from Luke. He just really unfortunate for the net cord there. Oh, nice job there from Patrick. I think Brian for sure thought that was going long, ducked out of the way of that, but managed to keep it in.
8-4-2.
8-4-2.
One.
9-4-1. Oh, 9-4-2, excuse me.
2.
Oh, that had a lot of spin on it. That kind of pulled away from Patrick there. Oh, really nice job. Luke was a little frozen on that. I'm not sure he knew where that was going, but really nice job from Patrick anticipating and covering that middle. I think Luke almost blocked him. Oh, another with the left hand change up. Move your feet. Luke just got some cement shoes on that one. Needed to stay light, needed to stay moving. Oh man, Andrew has not seen a lot of action lately, but laughs that one off like it was nothing. Almost would have liked to see the finger wag too as he walked back. It's a little tough to tell if you're just watching, but I'd say it's a little bit palpable, the feeling that Luke and Patrick have sort of resigned themselves to trying to win game 3 instead of the second game. I'm feeling a lot of defeated energy, a lot of, oh well, we'll try next game. It's not a lot of positive body language I'm seeing. Exhibit all of that. And that will be game 2 as we go to a game 3. All right, well, let's see if something changes for the final game of our evening. We'll be right back.
I took a lesson with Kyle and it was great.
He's really helped me with court positioning, knowing where to be.
I realized from that group instruction there were things technique-wise that I could improve on.
Always got great tips, positive encouragement.
He's really helped me with court positioning, knowing where to be, knowing when to approach, and being a little more aggressive than otherwise I would be.
And he'll take the time to explain, how to improve it or what you did right with the shot once you've made it. And then you drill down with him a little further and he keeps drilling and repeating the shot so it becomes a little bit more second nature to you.
One of the things that he brought to my game just through this lesson was some change in techniques that I thought I've been doing properly for all these years.
What I like that's unique about Kyle is that at the end of his lessons, so let's say last 10-15 minutes, he asks you what you want to learn, what you want to work on.
We've been working on a soft backhand dink as well as a backhand flick and drive, which was really a lacking part of my game, and it's teaching me how to punch the ball much better than what I've been able to do over the last couple of weeks. It's been improving a lot.
Kyle really understands and watches your game. He's incredibly good at noticing things that you otherwise wouldn't pick up.
I think one of the teaching methods that Kyle uses is one that I used to know from tennis. It's a matter of progressions. Going from one type of thing in a particular shot to a little bit more advanced type of thing with that same shot, and just becoming comfortable is what I took away from that.
Have someone who people respect, who's already coaching a pro player, and it just makes a ton of sense for all of us, and so the feedback has been incredible.
Well, it's eerily quiet here at Fortify Pickleball Club, but our final game of the evening on deck here. Andrew in that first place spot, and unless Luke and Patrick are able to pickle them this third game, looks like Andrew is going to be our first place finisher of the evening. Might have been different had Luke and Patrick won that second game, but wow, almost picked that up. All I want to see in this third and final game is for Luke and Patrick to have some energy. We got it. Nice D. I mean, they won game one. They're certainly capable. Tough break. But if you've already resigned yourself to lose before you begin and you can read it in your energy, really tough to overcome that. Just want to see everybody lead. Ooh, wow. Nice hands from Andrew. I mean, like I mentioned, pickleball is a game of runs, shifting momentum. Games can be so wildly different. I mean, Luke and Patrick just played so well that first game. And it might be interesting to see if we see perhaps Andrew and Brian run away with this third game a little bit, as they're doing right now. Sometimes it's super hard to shake off a really tough loss in a game.
Wow, Patrick.
Good spot.
Yep.
0-4-1.
But it's not over yet. Good drive there from Luke.
0-4-2.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. The double ATP. And again, you saw Patrick on that left side, two-handed backhand.
1-4-2.
So nice. All right, here comes our first one. Really nicely defended. Right into a second ATP. Rarely see that. All right, 4-1-1. All right, a little net love going Luke and Patrick's way that time.
4-1-2.
Again, watch where these shots are going directly to Andrew and Brian. Oh, I mean, finally got enough power on that one, but Patrick and Luke were hitting every single one of those shots directly to Andrew or Brian. Just can't do it.
1-4-1.
Even just a couple feet one way or the other from a player makes them have to reach, get them out of position for the next one. You got to move them on the court. Well, that was a really nice drop from Patrick, but handled super well from Andrew. Oh, just a little wide. Yeah, that was tough, I think. Patrick maybe telegraphed that speed up a little bit too much. I think Brian certainly saw it coming. I mean, the nonchalantness of this rally. Oh, there's just been too many ATPs handed over on silver platters. I mean, again, Luke doesn't need to hit that crazy of an angle. He's got literally everywhere to work with in terms of where he wants to dink that. And he kind of just served up that ATP. There we go.
4-2-2.
4-2-2. Yeah, Patrick was trying to keep Brian back, but just ultimately was leaving those a little bit too high as Brian just kept closing the gap. It is pretty warm in here, but I don't think it's in the personalities of any of these players on court right now to be really vocal or fist pumping or cheering or talking some smack. Pretty quiet, low energy group, I'd say, in terms of outward shows of expression outside of some head hanging and general displeasure with oneself. And we're gonna have an end change here as Andrew and Brian get to 6 first. Again, all I need is just a little fake it till you make it energy from Luke and Patrick here. They're not out of it. They're only down by 4. That is nothing in pickleball terms. You know, Andrew and Brian are not 2 points away from winning. They're not on game point here. There's plenty of room for Luke and Patrick to get back in this. But that's super hard to do if you're not sort of willing yourself mentally to get back into the game. It's kind of that whole, even if you're not feeling it, just make yourself smile, and then you kind of trick your brain into thinking you're happier. Or so I guess the science says. I mean, even if it's not truly felt, just pretend, pump each other up. Get a little chest bumping going if you get a good rally won. All right, 7-2-2. Good leaf there.
7-1.
All right, see? I mean, just stay in it. Every rally is an opportunity. Just one at a time. Exactly that. What a beautifully constructed point. 4-7-1. I mean, people. They're living out what I've been just saying.
7-1.
I was going to say definitely trying to isolate Andrew from being able to get involved. And I think that was just a shot out of sheer necessity that Patrick needed to hit that to Andrew. But they're certainly trying to keep it away from him, I think, for the most part. Nice speed up there from Luke. Look at that. They're right back in it. 6-7-2. People, it's not over. I don't love how angled Brian is getting on those dinks. Oh, Patrick just let off the gas. Just at the last moment. That was just such a nice rally all around. I think Patrick really thought that wasn't coming back, and just the second you think that, you leave yourself vulnerable. Really nice job. Yeah, I think Brian on those cross-court dinks, he's trying to be really aggressive with them, which is a good strategy. But again, if you keep them low, you're potentially giving up ATP opportunities. And if you can't keep them low, you're really giving your opponent an opportunity to attack those. Luke almost didn't get that one back over. And a nice little trickle. Big hold there. Really nice job again.
7-7-1.
Really seems like that was a nice stack there. Change up for Andrew
7-7-2.
and Brian. And they're going to do it again, put Andrew on that left side. I think try and bail Brian out of the couple of rallies where he's being targeted a lot on those cross-court dinks. All right, and we are tied up at 7.
Recall 7-7-1.
Oh boy.
Come on. Oh, my bad, Luke.
Yeah, that was so tough. Luke had to finish that. That had to be a put away, and he ended up essentially hitting it directly back to Brian. And those can be really tough. You have literally everywhere on the court as a potential of where to hit that shot when you have that right next to the net opportunity, which doesn't happen a lot. I think a lot of players can be almost frozen with indecision, and they just kind of end up hitting it to the person. This is when they should be calling a timeout, which, again, I don't think we're going to see. And I think that's something a lot of rec players that don't play a lot of tournaments don't think about. Having the potential for timeouts, I think a lot of players just kind of grit their teeth and gut it out. Which, you know, can work, but I think, again, don't take your timeouts with you, especially if you're in an opportunity where things are a little dicey. Nice job. Oh, this is a really nice rally. Oh. even think that was the right shot to try to put away. I don't think that shot was high enough. I think Patrick was reaching too much for that. And that was a really long rally and really nice, and a lot of players can get a little impatient in a rally that's that long, and they just want to finish it or end it, and they'll maybe try and do it on a shot that's not the right one to do that on. Ooh, man. I was really not loving that Patrick was staying back so long in that, but made his way up. And again, it's the left hand for the win.
992.
Hit it, not, there we go. Hit it not to a player. There is certainly a renewed sense of potential winning here on the side of Luke and Patrick. You can feel it in their energy, absolutely, because they have a match point here. Oh, wow, nice angle there from Brian. Yeah, just a little too high on that third shot drop from Patrick. But they've put themselves in a tremendous position. This is only a win by one game, though, so keep that in mind. Nice spot there from Patrick. All right, 2 more opportunities here for Luke and Patrick to close out this series again. Andrew, I believe, is going to be our first place finisher for the evening. Oh, just long. We're either challenging or timeout. All right, I think they just wanted the time to sit down and breathe, which again, they had a timeout they could have used, but they're gonna challenge instead, which, you know.
Because the ball's in, the game's over.
I know. Show the people. Show the people. That serve was in. So close. It's so close. I mean, if I'm Andrew and Brian, I call that out all day as well. But that's gonna be it. Well, wah wah.
Challenging the out call after video review. The ball is in. Score is 11-9.
And that's the game. Wah wah wah. So anticlimactic. You hate to see it end that way, but it's how the cookie crumbles sometimes, people. So it is indeed going to be Andrew who comes out on top as we finalize our leaderboard. What? Board? Really nice playing from all floor players here. And Luke and Patrick defy the duper odds to take that match on that very close serve that was in. But again, please subscribe if you haven't and you're watching right now. We would absolutely love to get a handful more subscribers, try and hit that 250 mark. And here's our final leaderboard for our Monday Night Madness Scramble. We have Andrew Cimbalnik. As you see, 3 players had 2 series won, and then Andrew and Luke are tied with games won. But unfortunately, Andrew comes out on top when we get down to points, 80 to 71. I mean, fortunately for Luke, I meant. He could have had the chance to win, but he had to win that second game. So a big thank you to Bob Foster, our referee for this evening. And a big thank you again to our 4 players, Andrew Cimbalnik, Luke Maldonado, Patrick English, and Brian Tresedder. Great plan. I think they are beat. Everybody over there is pretty much looks like they've been to hell and back. But really nice playing. Thank you so much for joining us, everyone, for this Monday Night Madness edition at Fortify Pickleball Club. We're back in action, of course, next week. Please plan to join us. We'll have a new group, a new format. You never know. It's always different here at Fortify. Again, come down in person if you want to watch. Feel free. Shoot an email to Fortify at info@fortifypickleballclub.com if you're interested in playing in a Monday Night Madness, if you have a format to suggest that you think would be fun to watch. But again, thank you so much for joining us. I'm Lauren McLaughlin, Kyle Selinko, Ariel Butler in the booth tonight. Big thank you, and we will see you next time. Good night, everyone. Kisses.